Hii sio drama bin drama. Ni kama video, ni kama Lambo movie. Folks, I'm laughing, but a few hours ago, Deputy President William Samoei Ruto stormed the Jubilee headquarters in Pangani, Nairobi, accompanied by 38 legislators. And when they were inside the building, they conducted what appeared to be party business. And don't you dare forget that the party leader is currently out of the country. We of course all know that Jubilee Party currently is two different opposing political parties within one party. And so, politicians allied to the party leader, President Uhuru Kenyatta, were quick to describe Deputy President William Samoei Ruto's actions as a coup. Folks, this definitely isn't drama bin drama, Arab drama, ole drama zote pamoja. No! It is something more than that. Now I'm keenly aware that there are many who will interpret these developments very differently. They're taking them very lightly. This was just the deputy president causing drama in a war that he has already lost. They may want to compare it to a situation where somebody has married a second wife, and he has kicked his first wife out of the matrimonial home. And so one day, when the husband is away, the first wife returns to what she knows as her home, and she walks around the house, and accompanied by the family members supporting her, she holds a meeting inside that house to discuss family issues over a cup of tea prepared by the cook she herself hired from her own village, who is still working for her husband and the other woman. And the cook who prepared that tea is looking very scared, is looking very terrified, because he knows kimeumana kuumana. Boss atasema nini akirudi? Pengine mimi sina kazi. Maybe I've lost my job. Well, I don't quite agree with that comparison. Because this is politics. Granted, the example I've just given is also politics, family politics. But folks, here we are talking about national politics. And national politics at the highest level. It can never be the same thing. And don't be fooled, not even for a millisecond. Because politicians don't do things for nothing. They don't do things without an objective. Certainly not at this high stakes level. Indeed, one thing you can be very sure of is that people sat down and they meticulously planned and strategized exactly how they're going to do this. Paying careful attention to detail. So there must be a reason. So let's break it down. And I have to say, there are clues staring at us from what both sides of the political divide said concerning this very dramatic development. Kandara MP and close ally to the Deputy President, Alice Wahome, mentioned about party elections. She said that now that the economy was slowly being reopened, it was time to focus on party elections for the Jubilee Party, right from the grassroots. Now. Doesn't that sound familiar? I mean, DP Ruto allies, Akina Oscar Sudi, have been talking about a parliamentary group meeting that has never been called. And they've been pushing for it for a very long time. These calls have been completely ignored by those allied to the president. This clearly suggests that DP Ruto's side of the Jubilee Party are convinced that if it came down to a parliamentary group meeting, if it came down to party elections, they would have an advantage. And from the reaction of the other side, that parliamentary group meeting will not happen in the near future. Or it will happen when the other side is ready, not before then. Now, to understand this situation, allow me to back up a little to the beginning and the very foundation of the Jubilee coalition, which later became the Jubilee Party. We know who mtu wa mkono was in all this. The main architect in putting up the Jubilee coalition and then later the Jubilee Party was William Samoei Ruto. One would have to be a very short-sighted politician, and indeed a slow thinker, not to take full advantage of such an opportunity to prepare for the future. And of course the future is a future with William Samoei Ruto as president. And the deputy president's intentions were very clear right from the beginning. In politics, there's something much more important than money. Oh yes. And this applies anywhere where there's politics, even in office politics. That thing which is more important than money is having people who owe you a favor. And the bigger the favor, the better. You did something for them, and in your knowing, that in future, one day they will call you and ask you for a favor in return. And you saying no is not an option. My late political lecturer always encouraged me to reread a novel by a man called Mario Puzo titled The Godfather. In those days I was very naive. I knew nothing. I knew very little about politics. And therefore it took me a very long time to understand what the connection was between a crime novel, very successful, very famous, a bestseller, but a crime novel like The Godfather, and politics. But one day it dawned on me, Don Corleone, the main character in The Godfather, gained a lot of his power by doing favors for others, knowing very well that one day he would need a favor in return. In fact, in one instance, somebody wanted to pay him for the good thing they had done for them. And the Godfather responded, no, but one day I will give you a call and I will ask for something. And indeed he did. Anyway, my point is that in politics, favors that people owe you are very valuable. In many instances, they'll make a huge difference. They'll make the difference between your being finished defeat politically and your victory. And what the deputy president did right from day one was to gather, accumulate a lot of capital in terms of favors owed to him. And so, many appointments to key positions may not have been done based on the qualifications or suitability of those individuals. But the decision was swayed more to collect capital in terms of favors that would have to be returned one day. And so it is easy to see that the work of the Deputy President since 2013 within the Jubilee Party is not something that is very easy to undo. And so the allies of the Deputy President calling for party elections could be a situation whereby the Deputy President already sees that, considering the capital he has accumulated in terms of favors owed to him, he would have an edge in such an election. This thesis is made even more believable by what those allied to the President said about the Deputy President's visit, or rather storming, of the Jubilee Party headquarters with 38 legislators. They called it a coup. In fact, to be more precise, Nyeri MP, a very close ally of President Uhuru Kenyatta, said it was a raid and a coup. I think now you understand a little better what he may have meant. But there's also something else very important to consider. The Deputy President's allies and handlers are not naive. They must know that the other side of the political divide are also not joking. Hawacheki. And therefore, there's no way they're going to dance according to the tune of the Deputy President's camp. No way. Munataka parliamentary group meeting? It won't happen. Mutadu? Oh yes, that's the response. And so, bearing this in mind, what does the Deputy President's camp really want? Because they must know that what they're asking for will never be delivered. And if it is delivered, it will not be delivered in their terms. This is politics, competitive politics. There's no way the other side are just going to relax and let you walk all over them. No way. And don't forget that those close to the Deputy President have repeatedly whispered that the Deputy President is going to leave Jubilee, but not immediately. Which clearly suggests that the Deputy President's camp already know that the Deputy President is not going to vie for the presidency in 2022 on a Jubilee ticket. And they're already prepared for that. So, what really is it that the Deputy President's camp wants? I believe it is the following. And to understand this better, we need to change the wording from what they want to what they do not want. What they do not want is a Jubilee Party competing against the Deputy President in 2022. All signs are that they want to avoid that at all costs. What they want is for the other side of the political divide to use another platform, but not the Jubilee Party. If the Deputy President's camp succeeds, one of the immediate advantages is that those who are on the Deputy President's camp, and it is not yet obvious that they are, will be free to express their true feelings and their true allegiance. And they will be free to repay back favors in an environment that is more conducive. There is also the very sensitive issue of resources, which was mentioned during the latest storming of the Jubilee Party headquarters by the DP Ruto camp. Linturi said the following: "This is our party which we finance." What did he mean? Every member of parliament, every senator, every women's representative, every governor, at the end of the month, whichever political party they belong to, but especially the big two, ODM and Jubilee, have to give some of their salary to help finance their respective political parties. All elected and appointed politicians of the Jubilee Party contribute finances to the Jubilee Party, irrespective of what side of the political divide they belong. Now, considering the way things have gone, you have that crazy situation whereby you're contributing to the party and decisions are made that you do not support. In fact, decisions are made with financial implications that support your political opponents or people you view as your political opponents. You can now understand the bitterness amongst DP Ruto camp politicians. Now, considering all these points we have touched on, we are presented with a very interesting scenario, and it has to do with the recent advisory that came from the Chief Justice to dissolve Parliament. Think about it for a minute. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but it's on the table. I'm sure the other side of the political divide has thought about it and is thinking about it. Imagine you're in the Team Kieleweke side. This other side are making so much noise, you're not agreeing, and you want to avoid a possible embarrassing situation. What would you do? You dissolve Parliament. Simple. By dissolving Parliament, you quickly neutralize whatever power the Deputy President thinks he has concerning the composition of the Jubilee Party. Because in a fresh election for legislators, every single candidate will have to be cleared by the party high command. The party high command has the final say on who will get that precious document called the party nomination certificate. And what would most probably happen, because politicians are not blind and they're not stupid, even if they're very greedy, according to the vast majority of Kenyans, what would happen in such a scenario is that most politicians allied to Deputy President William Samoei Ruto may opt not to seek the Jubilee nomination. Why risk failing to get that nomination when you can easily go to another political party or run as an independent? Now, let me make it clear, I'm not the president. I don't know what he's thinking. But if I were him, and I see people storming party headquarters when I'm out of the country, I would start to get very tempted to actually dissolve Parliament. Now, I hope we all understand that all legislators, virtually all, are terrified of facing voters just now. The thought of going into an election at the moment is the kind of thing that makes most legislators wake up in a cold sweat at night. And the president has power given to him by the Constitution to say, okay, you guys have provoked me enough. You want to play? Let's play. Parliament dissolved to Rudi kwa debe. And then you would be in that position where you can sit back and watch the reaction of the legislators, especially those storming Jubilee headquarters when he's out of the country. On a serious note, why didn't they wait for him to get back? Just a few days. Why? If they're really serious, why not storm the Jubilee headquarters with all those legislators when the president is in the country? I think most of you understand me better now. And you have a good idea why at the beginning of this video I said this is more than drama being drama. Much more. because the consequences, the consequences from these latest developments could be game changing. And the most dramatic game changing in the entire history of Kenyan politics. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.